Hi. While you're preparing for your interview for 2023-24, I am here with you with our latest edition of eMocks for 2023-24 interview. In this eMock, I would like to request a process that you follow. In fact, there's a lot of advantage that you have here. One big advantage that you have is your mind learns how to speak, not only speak to the point, and also, most interestingly, learn how to contract, or for that matter, expand an idea. Because we're going to give you questions. After that, there'll be a counter. I request you to place your mobile about 4 to 6 feet away from you and then listen to the question and watch for the counter which starts, which will be any time that you have. During that time, you record your answer, and while your mobile is kept a few feet away, you also emote better. You see how the whole thing is recorded. And this is one exercise I have found in the past. People have been coming back telling me that it's really, really helped them. And it is more powerful than any mock interview that you would gain. Because mock interview can give you a situation simulated, but they don't give you much practice sessions. This eMock is a major practice session that you can have for yourself, and you could see how you are progressing. Initially, it may not be very attractive, but if you stick on and do a few of them, you would be very happy. We'll give you a new edition of 2024. However, we are using some of our questions from our archives also, which have got still relevance left to them, because there's no time frame within which they have to be asking question for you in the real interview. So all the best. Solar energy is a major source of energy, which is one of the cleanest that we have available at the moment. G20 in Goa emphasized a lot on this. What do you know about this development in Goa, which happened about the solar energy for the universal access that they have put a date for its 2030? What role India can play during its leadership for the G20 countries to mobilize and realize the dream of universal access by 2030? Generic medicine-related consciousness is growing every day in our country. But there is a big lobby of pharmaceutical industries which are trying to influence the doctors. I would like to identify the ethical dimension in this entire development that is taking place in our country, and what kind of suggestions that you have that where the doctors can be ethically more motivated for writing or prescribing generic medicines instead of those branded ones. Same-sex marriage is not something which is not existing anywhere in the world. It does exist in quite a few countries in the world. I would like to hear out your opinion about India's preparedness to permit same-sex marriage. I would like you to give 2 points in favor of it and 2 points against it. and also ultimately conclude by saying, where do you stand in this regard?
What are the major concerns associated with the old pension scheme? And do you think that the new pension scheme is better than the old pension scheme, or some changes needs to be done with the old pension scheme without the minus of the new pension scheme?
We're all very concerned and aware about the fact that we have got huge potential lying outside fossil fuel. But many countries, especially the developing countries, are caught in the debt trap of fossil fuel. I would like you to understand and then explain to me about what is this debt fossil fuel trap and how it can be broken, especially for the developing countries. Pollution is a global problem, but quite often the solution lies at the local positions. If I take the case of NCR, the kind of pollution it faces year after year in a particular season is connected with the issue of burning of stubble, agricultural residues. Imagine if you are posted in one such district where this problem is rampant. What kind of steps as a district magistrate you would like to take to ensure these agricultural residues are not burned? India has biodiversity which is unparalleled in the world. For the country of our size, nature has been very bountiful. But then, when we have to make development, sometimes the compromises on biological diversity is made. I would like you to identify the legislative framework which is essential and are existing for ensuring our biodiversity is not compromised beyond a particular critical level for economic development. What are those provisions of those legislative framework? I would like to hear out from you.
Even after the vast potential of marine fish production in India, marine fish production is not increasing, whereas the inland fish production is increasing. What are the supporting factors of increase in the freshwater inland fishery in India?
Now you have recorded some of the answers. I hope you have answered all of them. I would like you to now use these videos, watch them, and ask your mind that what better answer could have been there. You could also ask yourself, did I understand the demand of the question? Could I finish it within the time which I was given in the counter? You can also ask that what is a better version of the same answer I can give? And that you can again record, revise, practice. I would really like you to make good use of this exercise by not only recording it, but replaying it for yourself to be able to understand what more you could have given in that answer.